Because I want to make sure that I don't have any issues with this shower pan that I put in, I've decided to do a extra water defense layer using the AquaDefence by, I don't know how you spell it or say it, Mapei, whatever. Now there's lots of reviews on the Ardex, what is it, 8+2 or 8+9, something plus something. Some people like it, some people don't. Has a lot to do with, you know, getting the right coating and everything. But this is what I was actually recommended by somebody. And so far I used a bunch of scrap Kerdi that I had, and I did some test coats to see how well it bonded. And this stuff sticks to the Kerdi like glue. Like, it's amazing how well it sticks. So this is my first time doing a shower pan. I really don't want to have any issues. This isn't like a basement, this is like a upstairs bathroom, and if I leaked or I did anything wrong, I'd be having a huge problem. So this is one of those things where it's just an extra layer protection. So this stuff, you can get in different size pails. It comes in, or it starts off as this kind of a lighter green color, and as it dries, it gets darker. So you'll kind of see what it looks like after it's first applied. It's very thick. You just have to stir it with like a stir stick, and then apply it with a like disposable paintbrush like this, something that you can throw out after, because this stuff bonds really well. It's not going to clean very easily, and then also definitely want to wear gloves, because if it gets on your hands get pretty much stained. So I'm going to do a quick coat. So first coat, I'm going to go up the walls a bit, but I'm really going to focus on all the corners. So all the corners of the pan, that's my main focus, and I want to make sure I get a good coating in there. So just like the Ardex, this stuff, you don't want to apply it too thick or too thin. If anything, it's probably better to do a slighter thin coat, and then you're going to do a couple coats, than try to just put it on way too thick. So I'll put a coat on, I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll do a second coat tomorrow. All right, so this is the first coat done. Took me a while to get it all on there, because I really took my time and made sure to use the brush and really get into those corners. Obviously that's like probably, I'm gonna assume the two main areas for the issues where these Kerdi shower pans that fail has to be the corners, for just where the joints are, as well as the drain. So I really took my time and really made sure I got in those corners, and so there's no pinholes and such. And then did a really nice thick coat with the roller. So using the paintbrush and the roller definitely works really well. So I'll let this dry overnight, and then tomorrow, so after 24 hours, I'll give it another coat. All right, so second coat is done. It's been drying just for like an hour or so. And you can see how it changes from the light green color to the dark green as it dries. So I'm gonna let this fully set up for, you know, a good couple days. I think it says like 24 hours is more than enough time, or even less than that. But I just want to let it fully set for a couple days, and then I'll water test it just to make sure there's no major issues, and then start tiling. But yeah, I really like how this stuff goes on. It goes on really easy. You can get it on nice and thick and get it in the corners. With the color that it is, especially with the orange Kerdi board, it was really easy to see if there's any pinholes or areas I missed, because any orange really stood out. So yeah, I really am happy with how this turned out, and we'll see how it holds up with the water test. All right, so last update with this. You can see this is all fully dried, obviously, and I've got the floor now installed. I'm using the Schluter All Set thin set, which is actually a modified thin set, which is what this green Mapei stuff requires. So I'm just using the Schluter thin set. It bonded really well with this tile, and it sticks really well to this stuff. Like, some thin stick on here, and I was kind of trying to see if I could chip it off, and it's stuck on there like really well. So yeah, so this AquaGuard is really great. I like how it works. It gives me a lot of extra feeling of security that I'm not going to have any leaks. So anyways, if you're thinking about using this stuff, I think, and if you've got Kerdi, or maybe you're using like the Kerdi Ready Pan type thing, but you just want that extra feeling of security, I wouldn't hesitate to use this again.